Hello and welcome. This is Nick, and I'm here with my indie game Lord of Dwarves. And I wanted to show off one of the features that I think is particularly interesting in the game, and that is there are objectives to build structures, structures which can be used to actually have an effect on the game. They can help you defend against invasions from monsters or keep animals out of certain areas of your village, things like that. So right now, I have an objective to build a stone tower. So I'm going to show you the process of building this stone tower in this video. Um, the stone tower, as you can see the requirements, it should be 8 blocks tall. It also needs to have a ladder or stair to the top of it. So I'm going to get started doing that. And as you can see, I already have a small village set up where my dwarves are working. But I'm not going to get into too much detail about all the stuff that's going on here. I'm just going to concentrate on building this tower. So I'm going to use the construct tool here to construct a granite tower. Now it says it has to be 8 blocks tall, so I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I want to make a 5 by 5 tower. So I'm going to click and drag to make that 5 by 5 tower. There we go. And I also want there to be a door at the front here so that the dwarves will be able to get into it. So I'm going to cancel that task. There we go. And you can see dwarves assigned to the construct task have already started working on it here, and so they'll be building it up. I'm gonna speed them up a little bit, and now it says I can use ladders or stairs to get to the top of this. A ladder would be easy, you could just build a ladder up the side of it, but I'm gonna make stairs, a spiral staircase around the center, just because that's a little bit fancier. So to do that, I'm going to build have them build a stair block, and then have them build normal blocks kind of in a spiral around the tower. So I'm just going to speed up the video right here. Alright, as you can see, I've finished giving them orders to build the spiral staircase, and they're already halfway there building this thing up around. As they build up this tower, you'll notice that they can't quite reach some of the spots. Like here's a spot right here. Actually, there's a dwarf stuck in there. And there's a few other spots that they won't really be able to reach. So what I'm going to do to allow them to reach those spots is I have all this scaffolding already built here, and I built way too much of it. And I'm going to use the scaffolding to let them access positions that they normally wouldn't be able to access. So let's use the scaffolding to get that guy out, and then also to build up some of these blocks that they can have access to here. So they're gonna go to work, grab that scaffolding, and start putting it into place. Another thing you might notice is they're grabbing granite from this little storage area here where I have all the granite stored, and we're kind of running low. We're definitely going to need more before we can finish this tower, so you can see there's a stairway down here where I have my dwarves mining granite, so I'm going to go down into that mine and give them orders to mine even more, because we're going to need quite a bit more to finish this thing. So let's make sure we have enough here. There we go. And this little green indicator shows that a dwarf has taken that task and he's going to start doing it. And as he does it, he creates these little stone slabs so that we can use those to build the rest of this tower here. Let's see, I'm going to build a top to the tower now. I want the dwarves to be able to have a place to stand. Eventually the purpose of this tower is going to be I can have a squad of archers positioned up here so that when monsters attack, they'll be able to fire at the archers. They'll get bonuses for being higher up than the monsters, and they'll be able to attack them much sooner than the monsters will be able to attack the dwarves. So I'm just going to create a little landing here, and actually I'm going to extend the size of the roof of the tower here. In the background you can also see there's a farm where the dwarves are producing food, and over to the right here there's some workshops that's where they built all this scaffolding that I have, as well as other things. Let's also add some ramparts to the tower, because what tower is complete without ramparts? There we go. Now one other thing that you can do is, as there's pieces that the dwarves can't build, I manually put the scaffolding here, but there's also an option to have the game do it automatically, figure out where scaffolding needs to go, and then automatically add tasks to build scaffolding there. So I'm going to turn that feature on, and once the dwarves run out of places that they can access, the game will automatically start adding scaffolding tasks that they can use to build the tower. So they should just, at this point, assuming they don't run out of stone or scaffolding, they should build the rest of the tower. So I'm going to speed up the game. Alright, and the message popped up saying that I've completed the objective here. You can see they're all green. So even though the tower as I wanted it isn't quite done, there's still a few missing pieces. The game is satisfied that I've completed the objective. So while they're finishing up the tower, I'm going to add an archery post to it so that the archers will be ready to defend this little village against any monsters that attack. So I'm just going to go here and create this archery post on top of the tower. There we go. And let me cut out the center of it because I just want the archers to stand around the edges. There's a few pieces here that we'll have to add to the archery post, but we can do that as they become ready. Here we go. There. One of the other things I want to do is over here I have some ammo racks, and I'd like to place those on top of the tower so that if the archers run out of arrows, they have arrows right there ready to go. So I'm going to place them at the four corners here, and when the dwarves get a chance, they'll run over, grab those things, and bring them on up. I also have a bunch of arrows down here stored, so let me not store them. Actually, let me just delete that storage area right there. So now these arrows are misplaced, so once the arrow racks up here get placed, any idle dwarf will start carrying arrows to the top of the tower to place in these arrow racks. And I'm just going to time lapse to finishing the construction of the tower. Alright, and now the tower is all done and completed. I'm going to go and assign the tower archers to go to that station that I made up here, and you can see all the archers are going to come and occupy that station, and just kind of wait there until I tell them otherwise. And at this point I'm going to some monsters should be invading anytime now, so I'll jump forward to whenever they invade. Alright, so some monsters have arrived in my kingdom, so I'm gonna go and zoom in on them. Here they are. There's some orcs and some goblins. So there's my tower over there. I'm gonna start the game, and actually they should come and attack my dwarves. Actually, now that I think about it, I really want my archers to be on the side of the tower where the bad guys are coming from, so I'm gonna adjust this little archery zone I have here to make everyone move to that side of the tower, so all the archers will fire on the monsters that are coming in. And as you can see, the advantage of the tower is significant. They get bonuses for being higher up, and yeah, they made pretty short work of those monsters. So that is the construction objective in Lord of Dwarves. Stay tuned for more information about this game, and I look forward to finishing it and getting it to you.